Alright, so we have 4, okay? Now we multiply that by 2, we get 8. Okay, let's see if we get the next amount in 8.
8, okay. So what, 3?
3. So really, don't build again, just add on. Well, actually, yeah, build again, that way we can show that we multiplied it out. Okay, we can do 2 yellows on top and a red on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll do 2 reds, 1 yellow.
Oh, sorry, I got that one too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay.
That's different.
Opposite to that.
I'll do the opposite. Okay, there it is.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I knew it worked.
all right. I'll do the solid.
Alright, here, can you pass me some... hold it. And the yellow.
Can I just arrange these for you guys? Okay, so these are 2s.
We start out with 2 and we're going up.
These are 3s, right?
These are 3s.
Oh, okay, I'll get those.
Okay.
All right, now.
Are you doing the solids?
Alright, we got that.
Here, we'll put that in there.
I got that one.
What about 1s? Did you do towers of 1?
Uh-huh. What? Here, put them up here, that way we can all see, I can see
Towers
what
of
we're
1?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did towers.
Oh,
Oh, no, we didn't.
possibilities for 1.
1, 2. 2, 4. 2, 4, 8. Put them up here, that way I can see, we can all see what we're
I
doing.
got that.
Alright, I'll do yellow, red, and red, yellow, red, yellow.
I got it.
Okay, well, I'll do the yellow, red one. Here. Where's the holes? Do we have the holes?
No, I'll do the holes.
Here, I got the yellow one.
I got the red.
You do these so fast. How do you know when you have them all?
Well, we're trying to get up to 16 because if you multiply it's 2, then it's 4. Then you get up to 8, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So you pretty much figure.
That's very neat. I wonder why that works.
I don't know. It just works, sort of. Here.
There must be a reason, don't you think?
Yeah, there has to be. 10. We need 6 more. If it works. Let's put the pairs together. Okay, we have these 2. We have these 2. We have these 2. So we have these 2.
What about these 2?
And those 2. Alright, so now we have our pairs.
Do we have to... No, this one and this one go together.
Oh, you want it? Okay. Two in the middle. I got one. Coming through your screen.
That's it.
That big.
2, 4, 6, 8.
We have that one.
4, 6, 8, 10.
That
We
big.
need 6 more.
Red in the middle with unless it's adding. No, it can't be adding. I don't get that because it works.
Maybe don't like certain numbers?
Two on the bottom. No, it works.
That would help me if you left the first ones alone. That might help Michelle and me understand what you're doing. So tell me again, you started with a yellow and you started with a red, right?
Then this came around.
Here's the yellow.
Which is
This is the one with the bottom yellow. What did you do to it?
just like,
No, the one with the bottom, that was a yellow. What did
I
you do?
put another yellow on
You
it.
put a yellow on the top of it, and that got this one. I could see that. What else
Put
did
a
you do?
red on top of this one. And I put a red on top of this one and a yellow on top of this one.
You put a red on top of this one. Oh, so on this yellow one, you put
A yellow
red.
and a red.
Oh, and on this,
A yellow and a red too.
oh, well, so,
And from number 3, here I found out that would be 8.
well, how is it going to be 8? Do you see how it's going to be 8, Michelle? Can you tell me?
Well, here I
What is
built it.
tell me what Millen's doing here, though. What would you do now, Millen? Do you know what he did? Michelle doesn't know what you did.
Okay. Take these 2 off, okay? So there's only 2 colors in all. These 2 are the same thing as this, right? And if you put this to make it to a 3, you put this on this. And to make this one a 3, you put a red on this, so that wouldn't be a duplicate.
So you're telling me that when you have this one, to make one higher,
Yes.
you could make it higher
By
by
putting a red in
either putting a red on it or by putting yellow on it? Does that make sense? Okay, now I see how you got these. But you only have 4. You told me there's going to be more than 4.
Off of this, you could put 3 yellows, because you would add,
You would do what, Michelle?
You could add a yellow one from there, and if you could also add a red on. See, I understand, but like it's everything times 2.
I can see you have 4, and I can see you got 8. But can you tell me why that works?
Because there's 2 different colors.
yes.
Right, I
And
know
every
that.
single time, you have 2 off of each one by putting
I think
one
you
of
times
each
it.
color.
I think you times it by the height. No, wait, that didn't work. No, never mind.
See, these 2, right?
Yes.
You multiply that by 2, you get these two. Or you put
You multiply it by 2 because there's 2 colors of them. And you could add 2 colors on top of each one.
Oh, I see. So in other words, if I start with this yellow, by making it higher, the only way I can make it higher was either to put a red, that's one choice, or a yellow, that's a second choice.
Yeah.
So that's how I get 2 from this one?
Yeah.
Then I get 2 from this one?
Yeah, and then all together it's 4, and then we got 8 out of that. So because if you could add. Wait. This one's hard to explain.
Wait, let me understand this one. Let me see now. This.
This is a lot simpler from the last time you explained it.
Is it? Why?
Because last time we didn't do it like this. It's easier to explain when you have it like this, even though we didn't. Like, I think the answer is 16 because 8 times 2 is 16, and from every one of these you add on 2.
Oh, so you get the other 2 always. That's neat. Do you think you can explain that to the class?
Who else knows this? Stephanie knows this. Because we found this out, remember?
Stephanie knows this? I don't know.
Well, she should. If
We could ask her to come over here and look.
here.
We'll invite her over. She remembered it from last year. Stephanie, will come here and Matt?
If she remembers it from
From
last
that?
year, because
Michelle and Millen just showed me something really neat, and she says that you know this, so I don't know.
I know that Matt, but
Well, maybe Matt wants to know it, right?
Is it the 2 times the
Yeah.
number thing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to explain to Matt.
Well, Michelle, why don't you do it?
I
Because
know.
Millen just explained it to Michelle. Let's see if Michelle knows it, okay?
Okay.
Millen, you just explained it to me,
For
too.
this one, you can add a red on top of it and a yellow because there's 2 colors. And this one, you could add a red and a yellow. So I don't know how to explain it.
Steph, that's what we're doing. It's like sort of like a family tree thing.
A tree, yeah.
I knew I was right. You can add a yellow or a red on top of that.
And then it's here too, and here.
Like that.
And that's how you find out how.
that, and that, and that, and that. So it's a family tree thing.
That's neat. I wonder if you can draw a picture like a tree. That would be a really nice way to do it, too. It would be really nice to do a tree. Who would like to make a tree for this? Because I'd like you to share it with the rest of the class. Okay, let's be sure that, I want to be sure that Bobby and Michelle know what you're doing, and I'm not convinced they know what you're doing.
All right.
Michelle is saying she doesn't know what you're doing.
right,
Maybe, Michelle,
Bob.
you better sit where I'm sitting so you can see better. Here, can you see okay there? I don't want to block you.
Shall we start out with Sal, okay? All right, you're convinced, right? You're convinced there's only two. There are. All right. Then we have to move on to the next one. Okay.
Now we move
Now,
on to the next
powers
one.
of two. There's only four. Are you convinced that there's only four?
Why should she be convinced there are four? I don't know.
Ask her. Why are you convinced that there's only? Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you convinced that there's only four? Why are you convinced that there's only four? Show me. I mean, here, take the blocks and build. Think of anything.
But I don't think it's the thinking of it. You've got to show me and Michelle.
All
You're
right.
the teacher now. You've got to show us. If you start with that yellow one,
This?
yeah.
Okay.
How can you build more?
All right. Okay.
Don't worry about the yellow one.
Alright.
Just that yellow one. How could you make
Yellow,
more
right?
if you're making them too high?
All right. So there's no other way that you can make one high with the color yellow. Are you convinced? Why are you convinced? Why are you convinced? Well, see, she's not going to let me go any further unless
Well, I'm
she
going to
tells
let
me
you go
why.
further. I want to know how you're going to get them too high.
Okay. Once there's no more, there's absolutely, positively no more. You can't build any more with one. So you go to the next number. And the next number is 2.
Time for your baby jet.
Okay? So you have 4, 2.
That's a big jump for me, Stephanie. You're jumping too fast from 4 to 2. I don't know how they came. I don't know how they...
Alright, now from here, you add an opposite, the opposite or the same color on. So then you add the yellow and the red onto the next. So you have red.
What do you think of that,
So
Michelle?
you have red on the bottom. So
What do
you
you think
have
of
red
that,
on the
Bob?
bottom,
Do you understand what he's saying?
same as this. So you have the same red on the bottom, but you add red and the yellow on top. You have the same yellow on the bottom, but you add a red and yellow on top. Then
Okay, what I want to know is,
you
Is
have,
that all you can do?
that's it.
I mean, could you make
Then,
5 now
off of this, you have
with your family here? Is there some way you could make that?
red,
Oh yeah, you could just add on.
yellow,
What do you mean add on? For instance, just show me what
yellow, red,
Oh, what's he doing, Bobby?
like that.
I think Bobby sees what he's doing.
And then
You know how he's making them grow?
red, yellow.
Right, I have one red, okay, and I have a yellow. And from each of these you can make 2, because all you have to do is you add on you can add on a red to the red and the yellow to the red. And for the yellow you can add on a red to the yellow and a yellow to the yellow, okay?
So you don't have to look for duplicates.
Then each one of these has 2. Like, okay, if this is like a family tree, the parents had 4 kids, and then 6 kids, okay? Well, no, actually 8 kids. Then they have 8 kids, and each one of them has 2 kids. And this one, you can add 1 red one yellow, one yellow, one red,
One red, one yellow.
One red, one yellow,
one red, one yellow.
And you keep them
Because each one of them is
and on.
different.